Hello again everybody, GK here. Welcome to episode 10 of our little Let's Play series. I'm joined on the server by Paul Perry. Say hello, Paul.
I'm back.
He's back, and he's got a mostly fixed computer.
Yes, a little bit more repairs need doing. We got it delivered today from repairs, and the top part of it is basically broke, so I'm getting that resent out to be fitted by me. Before they send my PC off.
But the important bits, the insides are working, which is good news for us. So it means he's able to play again. So, plans for today. In my box, I've got a lot of ingredients ready to make a ender quarry. Continuing off from where we left the last session, it's back down here. I have indeed moved the setup that we made, the crystal growth, into the wall. Just made that look nice. And as you see behind the scenes even, it's all fully fleshed out and working. We just need to connect it up to the AE system. But to do that, we need a controller, because this AE system in particular is now full. We've got 3 terminals, we've got the drives there, and we've got 4 storage buses, meaning this subnet now has 8 channels and cannot be used anymore.
Well, and we've got plans for this room.
Yeah,
we're going
plans.
to change this room here into a server rack room.
At some point, yes, this is going to be an entire server rack room, just all the servers in here. So we may not need too many, but it depends on how much minerals we gather in the nether.
I think our mini-me.
We got a mini-me. Which is where our next stumbling block comes in, because I quoted it last session. We are really low on iron. Like, we have 1 ingot. Do you mind? So we really need to get this quarry up and running. So, Paul, can I ask a favour? I've started on this over here. This is an ink mixer from Mistcraft. As part of our server rules, we are required to go into the deep dark to quarry, but we're also required to go 1,000 blocks away from its spawn point so that we don't interfere with anyone else's quarries, right? In order to get there through our deep dark portal, it's probably best to set up a 2-way gate, and the easiest way to do that is with Mistcraft books. Yeah? So, we've got some leather, and we've got crops outside for paper, but I don't believe we have much ink. No, we've got 6, which would be enough for 3 bottles, I believe. Would you be able to get us some linking books using this ink mixer? Do you remember how to make them? No. You need to get a Mistcraft ink bottle, put it in the left slot, put paper underneath it, and pull out a couple of link panels. We'll need 2 link panels to start with, and in the meantime I'm going to actually make the quarry itself, because we'll be using those books to actually get to and from our quarry once it's set up. So I need all of this junk. So I finished off making the magic wood as well. So what do I need? Let's look onto here. First thing I'm going to need, we're actually going to need 2 endothermic pumps, because you need 2 of these to make the quarry, and I think I got all the ingredients. So lava, water.
What does that need? What's it called?
We need a linking panel, so we need an ink bottle from Mistcraft. Grab those there. No. Okay. Memory fail. Diamonds and Islander. So there's our first one. Got 2 buckets back. That's convenient. I forget if you get the buckets back from these or not, but apparently you do. And now we need our ender quarry, which is this device here. So we're going to need a diamond etched computational matrix. We're going to need ender cores, which is why we needed the magical wood last session. So we'll grab 2 of those. You can grow the ender lilies on these, by the way. Did you know that? No. Oh, of course it won't. It won't do that. Those and oh, wrong way. Voila! 1 ender quarry. Prepped. Hurrah. Stick buckets back in here. So, to power this quarry, I'm going to use this survivalist generator. It doesn't give much power, but that's fine. And we're going to use some servos and item ducts in order to actually funnel coal that the survivalist generator picks up into the ender quarry, into the I've got my words all round. Terrible. We are going to funnel the coal that the ender quarry picks up into the survivalist generator. Got it. Right. So I'm going to need some item ducts, which apparently we don't have any of. Huh. Okay. Vacuum, dense, impulse. The impulse item ducts are faster, aren't they? How do we make an impulse item duct? It is Shim's crafting. Okay, it's an item duct with 2 pieces of glowstone, I think. Yeah, and it's tin hardened glass. Do we have any more hardened glass? Of course we don't. But fortunately, we've got a ton of obsidian now. So I'm just going to grab 8 of those and pulverize them. Stick them in there. Looks like our pulverizer's still busy with the iron. We went mining a minute ago. So that takes priority. I'll need some lead, because we will need that for our hardened glass. How you doing, Paul?
I made 3.
3. 3 ink panels. Okay. The next thing to do is combine each one of those panels with a piece of leather to make an unlinked link book.
Ink foul, isn't it?
Do you have any? Yes. And the item ducts were tin. Yeah. So we should have plenty of tin. There we go. Now I think it's 2 glowstone make. What is it? Is it 1 glowstone per 100 millibuckets? There you go. Magma crucible.
So, was it?
Oh no.
I'm making just to make sure. So, I've typed it in, but I don't see the recipe.
You're making an unlinked link book.
One minute. I can't get the recipe up. So it's the ink files.
Okay. So to make a link book, an unlinked, oh, it's just linking book, I think, isn't it? Yeah, unlinked link book. You need to combine leather with a blank panel, I think it is, or a link panel, whatever it's called. So, did you put your ink into the top left?
Yeah, I've got an empty bottle.
Okay, did you put your paper into the bottom left?
No,
Okay, put paper into the bottom left quickly. There should be some in the A system. Okay, put paper into the bottom left. And then on the right, you can pull out your link panel page. We need 2 of those, and we need 2 pieces of leather to combine with them in order to make our 2 unlinked link books. So, that's right, is it? No, it might be 1 per, isn't it? It is 1 per. Okay. Let's stick those back in there. Cinnabar can go in here because we're using that to make more shiny ingots, and then I can continue pulverizing the rest of this. Okay. Magma crucible needs the glowstone, and we'll put the item ducts in there to charge up. Okay, I can't quite remember how to use the thermal dynamics filters, but they seem to be pretty simple. So yeah, it restricts what passed through it. So let's just get a basic filter for now. Requires 2 iron nuggets, 2 iron, paper and stained glass, or glass. So I haven't got any more iron, and we haven't got any paper anymore. So
No, I've got the paper.
okay, so I've got some sugar cane here. Okay, thank you.
How's that after?
How do you craft it? You just craft one link book is made with a link panel.
Oh,
Single link panel and a piece of leather. So we need 2 of those.
this is me drawing it. Oh,
Okay, now go up to the surface outside our base, aim towards the door of the bunker, and right click that. And that will set it to our base location. Yay, iron! I'll cook that lead up in a minute. So, do we get 2 filters for this? We do, that's very convenient. And another thing I'm going to want to do is change one of these item conduits into a dense one, which I believe is done again with a piece of lead. Let me see. You've done that? Okay, you've got one linked book then. Yeah, pulverized lead makes a dense impulse item duct. Oh hey, that's convenient. I done goofed, but we got away with it. That hot. I thought it would be more than that. So there's our dense impulse item duct. This acts like the end limit of item ducts. So what our plan is, if I grab the quarry will output items. I believe it needs to be into a chest. So if I just grab a chest quickly. Just there, and we'll have the survivalist generator next to it. And what we're going to do, we're going to have the impulse item duct coming out of the chest.
I'm gonna make a book room.
Can you make a what?
Book room.
A book room?
Yes.
You want to make a book room?
Because
What's wrong with our book room?
oh no, I was meaning that the teleporting time.
Right, something specific for that. Okay, I am going to continue with this. So what we're going to do, we're going to have our dense item duct probably about here, and we will have our survivalist generator there, because that'll be the end of the line. All the coal will go into there eventually, because we'll set a filter on here for coal. In fact, I'm going about this completely the wrong way. Give me a few minutes, folks, to actually figure out how to do this properly and make it compact, and we'll get back to you in a minute. So, be right back. And we're back, folks. Sorry about that, we're having a few planning issues here. This is the setup we're going to have. In order to actually fuel the quarry with a conduit, it's a flux duct. We've got a redstone flux duct somewhere, or we had, so we'll just use a hardened for now. We cannot put the survivalist generator next to the quarry, because the quarry might put things in there that we don't need. It might not get coal all the time, or it might run out. It's unlikely, because these things are pretty good. So we have this a block away, and we filter it to only accept coal. So this will have a servo on it to pull out. So everything from the quarry will go into the chest, the servo will pull it out, coal will go into the survivalist generator. If the survivalist generator is full, it will then go this way. This is a dense pipe, which means it acts like the last place any item going through the pipe will go. And it will be sent down here into the ender chest. And anything else will go down into here, and we've whitelisted sand, cobblestone, or dirt and gravel going into here, so that those can only go in. I'm going to have another filter put on this with a blacklist for these items, so that they will bypass it and just go straight into the bin. That's the plan.
And
Okay.
it will work.
It should work. So obviously I just need to get another filter. So I had to make some hardened filter for it, but that's pretty much the gist of it, and we're probably going to need quite a fast servo. But in the end, the whole setup will look like this, and we'll end up mining a lot in the deep dark. So, did you get your link book and your alternate link panel?
Yes.
Jolly good. Okay. Have you got another book stand?
Yes.
Because we're going to need to put that in the deep dark.
I've got 4 altogether, 2 in there and 1 in here.
Okay. The only other thing we're going to need, I've just borrowed the bin from over there, by the way, is markers. We're going to need some ender markers. So, because otherwise we've got to set up a really, really big fence. So we need ender infused obsidian and ender pearls. So the ender infused obsidian is pretty simple. It's just an ender pearl surrounded by obsidian. We'll grab 2 of those. And we will need some Eyes of Ender. Now, in order to make this survivalist generator, I had to go and make a QED, which I've parked in here. I don't know if you noticed it, Paul. To use the QED, you just place items in, place some ender pylons nearby, or ender flux crystals, and it should just go. Unless I've been a div and put in the wrong recipe, which I have. I think it's just a marker, isn't it? Was it an ender pearl and not a... it was. So I've just wasted some ender pearls. Or maybe not. We can use those to find the end later. Fortunately, we've got quite a few now, because I have been harvesting our ender plants diligently even. There we go. Shiny, shiny. Got particles, Paul. Do you want to come have a look? Ooh, shiny pink and green. Okay, so that's going to take a few minutes. I am going to switch out and get my hyper energetic nitor, because that will make things easier. And I'll keep my jetpack in there now. We'll just run for it. So, Paul, one thing we're going to have to make you, in order for you to go into the deep dark properly, is some hyper energetic nitor from Thorncraft. Because otherwise you'll be placing torches every 30 seconds in order to stop dying. So, have you got the research for hyper energetic nitor? I don't know if you have. You haven't been on for a while, so I don't know how your research is going.
No.
You do not have the research for hyper energetic nitor. Okay. We're going to cut here for a moment, folks. You've seen me make hyper energetic nitor before, so we're just going to make some for Paul, and we're going to wait for these crystals to finish. It shouldn't be too long, and we'll be right back. Oh, smacky smacky. Okay, be right back, folks. Hello again, folks. We're back. Okay, we've got all the ingredients. We've got our ender markers. Paul now has his nice shiny hyper energetic nitor, so he glows in the dark. Okay. We're now about to head into the deep dark. We'll pick a random direction and just go, say, 1,000 blocks. Think we good? Okay, in we go. Whee! Okay. There you go. As you can see, I've already dug this out. This is actually the first time you've been in the deep dark, isn't it?
Yeah, because my computer's been off for repairs.
Okay. So I lit this up downstairs. You might want to park for a moment and take out anything below you with your crossbow, because there's going to be a few nasty things. So, oh, that's something I might want to do. I'm going to try and grab a collection of all these sort of Thorncraft mobs, because they can give us nitor and sulfur, which are a pain to get normally. So I got safari nets for the reason, and you just shot the monster I was going to grab.
Oh.
Way to break it, hero.
Sorry.
That's okay. Okay, let's head north, which is this way. We'll go about 1,000 blocks. So I am just going to mark this as an emergency exit. And so let's go 1,000 blocks, shall we? This way. The land should light up around you as you go. You can find a few interesting things in here, like there's some dungeons, there's the... oh, well, that was a little mini enderman.
It was, but then it's tough all the way just as I felt it.
So, oh, I'm getting a bit of a lag spike here. Let's not load chunks too fast. Is that a wither witch?
Yep.
Yeah, they're nasty. Let's just keep moving. Try and go on foot if you can, because if you do it in the air, if you do it in the air, it might slow the game down a bit. Pew, pew. Oh look, there's a dungeon. To your right, do you see it?
Yeah.
We'll explore that. In fact, do you want to explore that now? While we're on camera?
I've got nowhere back.
Okay. Well, because we're going to set our link books, aren't we, to go back? That's why we made them. How far are we? 300 meters. Keep going. Pew, pew. Creep up. We're doing well. That backpack looks good on you.
What?
That backpack looks good on you. I can see your shiny backpack. Ah! Now here's something, because it's right in the way. Do you see there's a chest on top of that structure?
Yeah.
You've got the jetpack? Go on, tell us what's in there.
Oh, emerald.
Emeralds?
Diamond.
Very nice.
Stone. Gold. Mossy cobble. And one piece of cobble.
Not a great haul, but there's quite a few Thorncraft nodes in here. We should really be scanning them as we go past.
Oh, I'll look my scan out hole.
Yeah, I might go through this with a fine-tooth comb later once I get goggles of revealing.
Yeah.
In the meantime, let's just carry on. We are now 548 meters away. So,
Oh,
what you found?
there's a dungeon.
A dungeon? So there is. Yeah, those dungeons are cool. They're made from the extra utilities coloured blocks. So they just look nice, but they're completely...
A lot of stuff Enderman at me.
Huh?
Just stuff Enderman.
Oh well, hit it with your sword. You hit it with your sword, I'll hit it with my pan.
I think it's gone. So he's now up.
Okay, hat unlocked, tree hat. 800 meters. Okay, done by it. Creep up.
Does this path stay lit up?
Does this path stay lit up? No, it doesn't. It only trails behind us a very short way.
I'll just run out of food.
You just ran out of food. That's okay, I've got some pears. So where are we? We are...
Oh, there's an odd.
927?
Nod.
There's a node. Okay, well, there's two of them, blimey. These are in close enough range to actually draw from each other. That one's bigger than it looks. And there's zombies. All the zombies. I'm so glad I made us these crossbows, you know.
Yeah, so.
Okay, we're nearly there. Keep heading north. Is that a tree?
Oh, I found another one.
What's that? Oh,
How much I've got? 94%.
there's a tree. There's a tree in here.
Is there?
Well, what else makes these?
Oh,
Block Enley. Oh, it's a hop seed. Okay. Okay, we are about 1,000 blocks away from spawn, my friend.
I just seen something down here.
So I see a wither witch and mobs. So I'm going to plonk some torches down,
There's
and
another
we'll
one.
mark this as our area.
There's a chest thing and on those temples again. More diamonds and emeralds and gold. Iron.
Okay, stick one there. Okay, I can see you in the distance, but nothing that you're standing on. It's quite funny. Okay. So I'm going to bring up our chunk boundaries menu. So let's start here, shall we? There's our first ender marker.
It's right there.
Okay, yeah. Welcome back. So what do we reckon? This quarry is going to be fairly slow because we're only powering it with the survival generator. So what do you reckon? 4x4 chunks to start with?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go along here. 1, 2, 3. So here's our 4th chunk. Bonk.
We need a thingy.
A thingy.
Keep this forwarded.
A chunk loader.
Yes.
The Ender Quarry keeps itself chunk loaded.
That's okay then.
1,
No need.
2, 3, 4. In fact, I think both quarries keep themselves chunk loaded now. Oh! Oh, I didn't see it coming.
Oh.
Respawn. Respawn. Oh, 7 deaths. How embarrassing. Okay. Yeah, I need you to place down our link book. I'm going to grab my Ender Sword while I'm in here.
Oh,
I need you. You know, you. Okay.
I've messed up.
Oh, it's okay. I can't get to you anyway.
Could you go in the chest and get that box?
The chest
My box.
in your box. You left the books at home?
I left one box.
Oh, so I've got to go all the way back to bring it to you because you can't link it otherwise and come back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be right back, folks.
Sorry.
Okay, folks, we're back after a few misadventures in the Deep Dark later. I've managed to recover my stuff and we've placed down the last Ender marker as promised.
I was a silly billy and put this here. Right
Yes.
in line.
Yeah, it will end up getting turned to dirt, but that's okay. So, let's set this up. So, we're going to stick it here in this chunk, because it will chunk load everything in this chunk that I'm standing in. So, we're going to put our buffer chest on top. There's our flux duct and our Jenny. Nice shot. Hey, you beat me to it. We're going to have our impulse item ducts here. And I've done goofed already. Where's my dense one? There we go. There's our dense one. There's our trash can and our ender chest. So, filters. We're going to put the hardened filters on here. This one's going to be set to a whitelist, so that only the right stuff goes in there. This one's going to be set to a blacklist, and it's going to blacklist dirt, sand, gravel, and cobble. But my cobble went back into my dev knob for some reason. Okay, and this one is going to whitelist, these 3 items. So those items only go into here, everything else goes into here, apart from coal, which we're going to have a filter here. Whitelist. Cool. Okay. And that should be all ready to go. So I'm going to... Oh, you've put some coal in there. So let's right click our Ender Quarry. Let that go. 2 blocks scanned. It's going to work its way down because this is going to provide a very, very small amount of power. 40 power per tick. 7 blocks. So, well, yeah, this chest is going to be filled up slowly. And cool. We're then going to need a servo on here, and we're going to say pull everything out as you do. Whoa! Did you see it go?
Yes. I've seen one little thing.
Yep. And at some point over the next 24 hours or so, I will upgrade this survivalist generator, hopefully into a 64 times, or maybe I'll just add a few more egg times survivalist generators. Pew. But there we go. We now have technically automated mining, and this stuff should get sent back to base. Yeah, marble, limestone, flint. So it is doing something. 28 blocks scanned. Yeah, you see them zipping through the pipe. And yeah, look, we've got a load of coal. Coal's going in the survivalist generator.
Nah, oh, yeah, because I've been changing 35 of it.
What, did you put all that in?
Yeah.
Oh, there's news. So, well, hopefully it will hit a few lumps of coal and just put them in. I don't think it gets them as blocks. At least I don't. I'm not sure. We're definitely going to have to make some more of these survivalist generators once we get some more iron, which I think might actually be... there might actually be some more at home now. So let's just organise my inventory slightly. Let's head back and... oh, where are you going?
I'm hovering somehow.
Are you enjoying your new jetpack?
I'm hovering somehow. I've got a key set.
Something shot me. Oh, you got it. Ooh, pew pew. Oh, I'm surprised that one hit. Okay, so yeah, let's leave this running, because as I say, this should chunk load, because it is all in the same chunk. Yep. And we'll come back and check on this in probably a day or two. See if the chest is full. Yeah. Back to the overworld. And it's pissing down with rain. Now, some of you may be asking, why didn't I just put it down into the middle of my base? Server rules again. All link books directly into or out of a player's base are forbidden. Same with portal guns and other teleportation devices. So we are required to actually have these things outside of our base. It's mildly irritating, but it saves us a lot of arguments in the long run.
I started one.
You started one argument. Yeah, you started an argument.
Yeah, I started an argument because Josh didn't want me in his, so I set mine on there.
Okay.
So just to get listeners.
Do you want to go down into the laboratory and see if there's anything in the chest already? Because I'm curious about it now.
Yeah.
Any ores? Yeah, we got aluminium, iron. Yeah, we got iron. Awesome.
I want to put my stuff. We should hook this up to the ME system, shouldn't we?
We should, but as I say, we can't hook it up just yet because there's not enough channels available. I'll put my ender in there as well. Golden helmet. Just disappear. So, what do we need to do? We need to make a controller. Did you progress at all with your controller, or did you sort of stop?
I stopped.
Okay.
Well, we should have it.
Yeah, we should have everything. I think you started smelting up the
Yeah.
skystone.
Yeah.
Should be in the chest. Which reminds me, I better check this pulverizer. Lepis. Yeah. And yeah, we've got a bit more iron, so these can go in the AE system. That can be smelted. Wow, it's really hammering down outside, isn't it? I am going to sleep the night and clear that because that's really noisy. Oh,
I made 8.
huh, random. You made what?
8.
8? Why do we need 8 ME controllers?
Make it look nice. Hopefully.
Oh, I suppose we can make them into other subnets. So, but yeah. What? No, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're destroying my design aesthetic.
Making a board, I'm putting the server back at the back. Okay.
Wait until we actually have more servers. We only need one of those devices for now. Just the one. And yeah, we only need one. I am pretty sure you can actually put it on top here and it would function. Yeah. Gets its own little power source. We can probably just clamp that off. So there we go. Now we can only pull out 8 channels from this because we've only got a standard cable, but we can now add channels off all the sides. So in order to progress, now we need dense cable. But what we can do is route some of the ME cable round from one side of this. So let's grab this. and we'll bring it through the wall there, all the way around, so that we've got an input onto this chest. Sound alright?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move this in here. Well, no, we can use this internal space. 'Cause this is... It is technically connected. Yeah. We can connect it here. Blink. So the first thing we're going to need is a import bus. So do you want to go and make that? ME import bus? Whilst I rearrange this and make it look nice. Because what we can do is, for now... Bullberry? Leo?
Yeah, I'm making some hungry. Low on health.
Hungry and low on health. Okay, yeah, there's a whole box of food upstairs. Okay. But,
You might acting it for some reason.
I'll tell you what though, we might have to continue this next episode because we've got a good solid 30 minutes of footage here, and it's going to take us a while to actually plumb this through and make it look nice. So, over the downtime between episodes, Paul and I, we're going to move this ME controller around until we find a good place for it to fit. This may stay as it is. We may end up having a P2P subnet running all of this. No, because I'm going to be doing stuff. We're going to probably change this into a P2P subnet, and we'll move the controller behind the scenes, probably behind this wall somewhere, because we've got access here. And we will hook up these chests, this chest here, and these two chests back here into the system so that we can start auto-crafting later. And we'll probably embed some auto-crafting systems into the walls at some other point. So that might be next episode, and otherwise we're all good. So, things to do in the meantime: rearrange the ME system, make some more generators so that we can speed up the quarry, and get the import buses in onto these chests, because this will fill up quite quickly on its own with junk. We might actually have to have bigger filters so that we can filter out some of the chisel materials as well, because they'll stall it. Sound good? Sound like a plan? Yeah. Oh, you're so enthusiastic. Okay then, folks. Thank you for watching. If you've liked this video, please leave a like. If you've disliked this video, please leave a dislike. Tell us what we're doing wrong. Help us improve. Other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.